Hey, this is Terry. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, Ted, this is P. How
Fee.
you doing?
What's happening, man? Glad you could give me a call back. I'll tell you, man, I'm anxious to talk to you. I really appreciate that testimonial that you sent me on my YouTube page, and I'm telling you, man, it has to be one of the best testimonials from someone that is in my circle, man. I was really touched by it, and so I just wanted to reach out to you. I wanted to have a conversation over the phone so I could put it up on my YouTube page and my real talk. But go ahead and tell me your first name again.
So my first name is Phi, and I'm a Vietnamese guy.
Oh, you from Vietnam? Okay, okay.
I'm from Vietnam. I'm not from here, so I'm not from here. I'm originally born in Vietnam and raised in there my whole life.
Okay.
So basically, like English is my second language.
That's all right.
My mother language.
That's all right. Hey, I'd love to do this in Vietnamese so that I can reach more Vietnamese people, but I can't speak it. So, here's what we're going to do. When you become so successful, even before you become successful, start up a YouTube page, you interview me, and we'll do it in Vietnamese. How's that sound?
So here's what happened yesterday. So after watching your video for like a week, and after gathering all the information and playing your game, start doing the math, and you actually showed me the math and tell me, see, you need to put this number in there and do that equal, and that's gonna show you number.
Yep.
It's gonna show you number, and then I gathered all numbers, and I told my little brother, hey, listen, I got something really, really interesting I need to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gonna show you in your school. Nobody gonna show you this.
Oh.
And then I show him how the world works, how is that the rich people still getting rich, and how the poor people still working 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours like me every fucking day.
Man.
And he was like, wow. He was like, wow. Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from? And I'm telling him, I told him about this by Vietnamese, by I'm talking Vietnamese,
yes,
not English, not English. And I want this. I mean, like, I'm a Vietnamese guy, I'm a Vietnamese guy. I mean, if I get this program, I mean, I understand everything in your program. I understand everything, but I don't know how to teach people because I don't have your data, your program, like how to teach people about this thing.
Well, that's okay. Guess what?
If I have this program, I can teach all the people who just came new to America, like Vietnamese people, told them about how you need to invest your money, and about everything about this, and not like borrow money from the bank, get a job, and then just pay for that house for the rest of your life. It's not the only way.
Well, I'd love to partner with you on that, Fee. Reason why I like to collaborate with you, become your partner, because I work with so many different people. I'm working with a women's group right now to teach them how to build wealth. I've been working with people, Latinos, to help them in their culture and their language build wealth. So I'd love, man, to work with you on that. So, so that you guys can understand. I mean, the one thing about, foreigners, immigrants, they come to this country for the opportunity. You come to this country to live the American dream.
For a better life, for American dream.
Yeah, you come here for a better life, man. And where you come from, Vietnamese, Vietnam. What is it like? What is compared to Okay, first of all, how old are you?
So I just turned 23 this year.
Mm-hmm. And I can already tell you're ambitious and you're an entrepreneur because you came in and you studied and you started learning. You didn't say, well, heck, I'm going to go to the job. And we're going to talk about that job also that you have. But how long have you been in America?
I've been in America for 3 years.
Been here 3 years, man. Your English is really good. And even if the English wasn't great, I would still do this interview and put it up, and people just have to try to figure it out. But what we're talking about here is a 23-year-old young man that came from Vietnam, been in America 3 years, and he wants to get involved with real estate so he can make his life better than it was in Vietnam. Is that correct?
Yeah, I want to protect my family. We never owned a house in my life because I didn't came from a family where my dad graduated from the college. My mom had a good job, like a hospital, like a doctor job, had a lot of money. We have a big house, not enough. Came from that family. My dad is a mechanic, so I know how to fix my own car, but I know how to fix my own bike first before I own a car here. Because in Vietnam, it's a communist country.
Right.
It's not like freedom like America. It's not like you can use a car everywhere. It's just like you have to use cash everywhere because nobody gonna take a plastic car. That's how we work. It's like how Asian work. Like we always using cash since the day one.
Yeah, probably it's best that you use cash because you don't get caught up with all those fees and interest rate, and then you end up owing the bank so much money. So I believe that too, man. I definitely believe I didn't start out using cash now, but man, I haven't used a credit card. I can't tell you, man, 15, 20 years because real estate, we talk about freedom. We talk about the freedom, but we're talking about financial freedom also now. And that's, there's no true freedom like financial freedom. But again, how many children do you have, Phi?
I don't have any children.
You don't have any children. Okay, no problem. Okay. Are you married or just single?
I'm just single.
Okay, excellent. So what do you... how did you learn? Were you learning English when you? Are you from Vietnam? Vietnam? No, or where are you from? Okay.
I'm learned from Vietnam. So just so when you are here, you in America, you a student, you go to school.
Yeah.
You have to choose a Spanish class or another language class.
Right.
Right. And it's the same. It's the same. We have to choose English.
Oh, okay. Second language, huh?
Yeah, but I'm just all the students. I just go to school. I sleep everywhere. I hang out with all the kids. I didn't study a thing about English.
Yeah.
The first time I really get into okay, I need to learn this thing. I playing a game, right? I was playing a game. It's an online game, and you shooting balls and all that stuff, and to collect items, right? So you got an item, and now what you need to do is just sell those items to the other seller. And what I need to do is if I not know how to speak and understand English, how I can sell this thing to another buyer, to another player to get the money I need.
Great. Okay, so how did you find out about me?
It's just a game. So I playing my game. And I have another tab on my computer, like the Google Translate, and just starting from scratch. Okay,
so how did you find out about me, though?
So I was it's 2020, right? But the COVID and all these things, making people was okay, now what's gonna happen next? And people will be where I'm gonna invest in my money,
right?
Because I've been working so hard, and I'm since day one, I want to be freedom. I want to don't have a job anymore. My dream is I don't need a job. People tell me you crazy, right? No, I tell people, no, I'm not crazy. I don't need a job. I want my dream to be like that. I can be able to tell everybody, I don't need a job.
No,
I don't need a job.
Yeah, that's what they used to teach us. Go to school, get a job, and work for someone. Those days, man. That's
die like that.
Well, the thing of it is, there are people that want that, but then there's the other side of people. I actually went to trade school because I knew I wasn't going to college. I knew at a very young age, man. They asked me in high school, what second language do you want to speak so that you can go to college? I said, I'm not going to college. I'm not speaking no other language. So, I knew at an early age, I knew I had a different mind. And so I went to trade school, and I come up that way as an entrepreneur got involved with real estate. So now, let me ask you some more questions. Again, enough about asking from me. Okay, where do you live now? What state?
So basically, me and my family live in Washington
Okay.
right now.
Okay, good. And then there's a lot of people out there teaching. And that's another sign that real estate is a wealth builder, because there's so many people talking about it, so many people teaching it, so many gurus out there, which doesn't bother me. I appreciate it, man. I like it. But why did you pick me instead of, someone else? What made you gravitate toward me?
So I was like, what I need to know about this thing, because in my country we don't know about investing.
Mm-hmm.
Because every single family own their house because they own from their parents and they give that house to their kid.
Okay.
And it's just a circle, just a circle like that. So every family in Vietnam own their house.
Mm-hmm.
We rarely borrow money from the bank, and we know, the bank gonna make money on us. But we don't know how they're gonna make money on us and how much the bank gonna make.
Right.
They just know that the bank gonna take money from us, but they don't know how much and how.
Okay, I see where you're going. So what you're trying to say is, I was teaching about how the bank makes money, and that's what caught your eye?
Yeah, I'm looking on YouTube how to invest in money. I'm looking for stock market.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for FBA. And then looking for BI, Bitcoin. I was
You're just looking for how to make money, huh? Anything that can make money, you looking for it, huh?
I'm looking after, what I'm looking for, all that. And I was like, it's not making any sense. The stock market to me is about feeling. It's about feeling.
Yep.
It's about a guy. So a bunch of people okay, I think the company gonna taking booze and then gonna make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the group is like, okay, and are you sure? And they're just throwing money in him. I mean, if the guy was right and the company is taking off, those people making money. But what if the company didn't making money?
Yep, and you don't really have any control. So what you're saying is,
we have any control in it. And I'm like, nah, it's not my game. I want my money. I want to see it. I don't want it to go down. I only want to see it going up every single day. It's not like going up this day and the other days it's going down. And I'm like, okay, is that going up again?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, real estate has its moment where it goes down too, but for the long run, it's going up. So what you're saying now is the reason I caught your eye was because I was talking about how banks make money. That's the reason that you started paying attention to me. All right. So your country, the people in your country didn't know how banks made money, but from watching my videos, you learned how banks are making money. Plus, you learned how, as a real estate investor, you can make money. So you got both sides of the coin, right?
I got both sides of the coin. After watching your video, and I saw okay. And I started watching all the investor video. The other people was like, they're not really a real estate investor in my eye. They're a YouTuber. They are a YouTuber. That's why it makes sense now, because why is only me seeing your video, listen to this information with 300 views on the YouTube. And I'm like, okay, this is for real. Is this a real deal? Like you kidding? Nah, I'm not kidding. I'm showing you. I'm like, okay, I'm listening. The other guys is a YouTuber. They collect information. Okay, there's a note, so you can sell. So the bank can sell you the note. You can buy it, and that person gonna pay you, so you can become the bank. They just know that.
Golly,
they gather information. So they're creating a topic talking about information that get carrying. Because they're a YouTuber, they know how to,
it's like
open their account and then get the view. So all the people in there comment, great information and blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, he just Toastmaster talking
Toastmaster. Hey, man, you sound like what, man?
How to do the math, and they tell me how to put the number in the calculator and do the number myself.
You start to sound like one of my nephews, man.
are you serious? Is there any guy out there tell me to take my phone, put $1 million in there, and tell me that's the number I'm gonna make? Set a fire under my butt.
Yep. Hey, that game is about making money, and it's the way money's made in the real world. And you can make $1 million. If you can make $1 million in my game, if you can make $2 million in my game, if you can make 100,000 in my game, you can go out in real life and do the same thing. So, you said that. Now, you said you hated math, right? And then from watching my game, guess what? That's what real estate is. Real estate ain't nothing but math. It's money math. Everything with real estate involves a number. And you become a lover of money math now, haven't you?
Because you are the first person ever.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me hear you say that again. Now, again, you're 23 years old from Vietnam. You're an immigrant, and you said, I am the first person.
Show me this. Show me a guy who used to hate math so bad. I used to think about math like, okay, I learn about math, how to count the money, and that's it. I don't know the other thing. And you tell me, okay, you hate math, right? You put a dollar bill in front of your face, not like a man anymore. It's profit. It's profit. That word is so powerful.
Man, thank you. Man, shoot,
so powerful.
I'm over here glowing, man.
This guy's real deal, man.
Hey,
he's talking.
I'm about ready to get up and start dancing, man. I'm about ready to run out the front door and start screaming and yelling. I don't even know why. You just got me all pumped up, man. You're gonna be a great teacher, man. I'm telling you what. I can't wait to work with you. Now, let's get back to a little bit more about you. What do you do for a living? What kind of work do you do?
So the first year when we moved. So when we first moved to America, we moved to Florida first, not like Washington, like Florida.
Okay.
We moved to Florida. So basically, my family, it's only me know how to speak English a little bit. I know how to read. I know how to hear. I understand what people talking. I just have a little bit trouble how to speaking out because you have to twist your tongue a lot. I don't know because my tongue more different when I speak my language,
Yep, but just more work. Just more work because I understand you perfectly.
It's a little bit, a little bit. And we work for a boat company. Like we building deck, fiberglass, building more.
Okay.
Making $1,000, $100,000, $1 million boat, and only get paid at $10.
Okay, so you work on boats. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're on boat.
Well, I like boats. Did you see that in my videos? I got a boat, man. I love boats, man. So we gonna
build it, man. I know how to build it, man.
Oh, man. I love it. Hey, that's a nice skill to have. I'm telling you because I get a lot of boat work done. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to have my my hull. I'm getting ready to have it wrapped because the hull, it's so faded from the sun.
I
and
used
water.
to make a hull, bro. I like the hull is big, the big hull, right? I build it. Build it.
How many hours? I know you told me you put it in the video. How many hours you working a week?
So 60 hours a week right now.
60 hours a week.
My mom is not working because she got laid off from her nail job right now. Yep. So I have to work my main job. And then get up, hop on my car, drive for 5 hours, try to make cover her money in the family right now.
So you got to drive 5 hours to work?
No, so I work 8 hours, like a full time 8-hour job from 8 to 4.
Right.
And after I got home, I drive Uber, delivery food. For 5 hours.
You're a hustler.
Over my mom money.
Yeah, you're a hustler. So that's your typical day. And the reason you called me today is because you said today is your what? Your day off, right?
Today my day off.
Right. So you got one day off a week.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell that's the kind of motivation that makes you go, you know what? I need to be free. I need to be free financially so that I don't have to put in 60 hours unless it's for myself. and I need to be able to take care of my family and help, other people from Vietnam become successful so that they can have a better life, man. So, you need some motivation in order to do real estate. You need a why. We call that a why. My daughter was ready for college and I couldn't pay for it, man. It broke my heart. And at that point, Fee, it was either get rich in real estate or die trying, man. If I wasn't, if you didn't talk to me about real estate, I didn't want to talk to you. I was real estate on 100%. And so with you have a great why, and I cannot see any way you not being successful, especially when you come from another country and, the living conditions weren't as great as they are here. You understand it. There was a guy, when I first started investing in real estate, you ever heard of Tommy Vu?
Tommy Lu?
Tommy Vu, V-U, Tommy Vu.
Tommy Vu?
Yeah.
That's a Vietnamese name.
Yeah, oh, he was Vietnamese. Tommy Vu, I'm telling you, this is about 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. I actually went and met Tommy Vu. Now, Tommy Vu was doing infomercials telling anybody they can be successful in real estate. And I used to watch him, man. He'd come on TV and says, hey, I don't speak English. I'm from a foreign country, but I come to America and made a lot of money. He'd be on his boats and there'd be girls on the boats and he'd be on vacation. I'm like, man, Tommy Vu, I'm loving it. So I actually got a chance to meet him, man. And, talk with him one time, and it was really exciting. So if you get a chance, just go look at it. It's kind of dated, people kind of look at it and they'll laugh at it, but he was telling anybody and everybody, hey, look, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And one thing I learned, Fee, real estate is an equal opportunity wealth builder, man. It don't care if you're black, white, green, yellow, a woman, a man, it don't matter, man.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You just got to hustle. Matter of fact, there's a movie. I'm going to give you another thing. So Google Tommy Vu, but if you have an Apple iPhone product, go watch a movie called The Banker.
I'm going to watch it today. Actually, I'm going to watch after this call.
Yes, sir. That guy, the main character is Bernard Garrett. And Bernard Garrett and a guy named Joe Morris, okay? Anthony Mackie plays the main guy. And when he was young, he used to shine shoes. And all the rich businessmen would come and talk about money and business and real estate. He'd write down everything. So he was self-taught, and then when he grew up, he said, that's what I wanted to be. I want to be a real estate mogul. I want to own real estate. I want to own property. And it reminds me of me when I was coming up, man. I was hungry. It reminds me of you also. And you got to look at that movie and say, you know what? If he can do it, and he did it in 60s. He did it in the 60s, man, when, African Americans weren't able to own property. Okay, they end up owning the tallest building in Los Angeles, man. So they had to deal with discrimination, racism, and they still made it and were successful. The government ended up, putting some bogus claims on them. But this is a true story about real estate, man. It's the best movie that I've seen on real estate. It's better than the Flip the House shows on TV. So what I'm doing, man, I'm giving you some inspiration, giving you some hope. You got a strong desire and some motivation. You can be successful, man. And you got your coach, man. You got your coach.
You already put the motivation in me. You already set a fire.
I love it, man. I love it.
Right at the moment I saw your first video. At the first moment I saw your video.
Fee, thank you, man. I think I've just about gotten everything that I need from you. And what we're going to do, we're going to put this up on YouTube, and hopefully it inspires someone else. If someone says, well, hey, look, man, I ain't got no money. Hey, look, man, I'm homeless. Hey, look, man, matter of fact, my previous video that I put up, one of my students was homeless, man. He's a military veteran. And his wife was, she has had an amputated foot. And he went through a lot of turmoil, man. But he said he never gave up on real estate. And since that time, he made like $300,000. Changed his life, man. So, there's a lot of people out there that don't have what we consider the conventional way to make money in real estate. I know when I grew up, man, I didn't have money. And I looked around and I looked at other people and I looked how they was living. I said, shit, man. And then I seen these Tommy Vu commercials on TV. I said, hey, man, here's my credit card. I said, I'm buying this stuff. I'm glad I did, Ben, because I've had some great mentors, some great coaches, and exactly what they were saying, real estate works. Hey, Fee, real estate works. You know it and I know it. We just got to get it to work for you. There's so many people that are filthy, stinking rich from real estate. I mean, hey, everybody's definition of rich is what they want it to be. If it means, hey, just being able to have a little money in the bank, buy a car cash, that's rich. And I want to help you get a house. I want to help you, teach Vietnamese people or anybody for that matter how to achieve the American dream. And I just believe, man, to tell you the truth, I don't think there's another way that's proven other than real estate that I can go into with no money, no credit, no degree, no boss, and be as big and bad as I want financially in real estate.
As long as you know what you're doing.
Yes. Man, I'm honored, man. I'm just so excited to be able to do this with you. I'm glad you sent me that testimony. I wrote you right back, said, man, thank you. Let's get on here and let's do some kind of recording to motivate you, motivate me, motivate everybody else, and let's go ahead and blow this thing up. Even though we're dealing with COVID, real estate is still out there.
I have this kind of little funny thing I want to share with everybody. So this is a true story about me, about my friend. So I've been in America for 3 years. I did not have a car for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a car for 2 years.
Is that when you came to America, you didn't have a car?
Yeah, I didn't have a car for 2 years. And I bought my first car straight cash.
You bought your first car straight cash?
I did not own any payment. I did not own no dealer. I pay straight cash. Here your cash. I take the car. It's my name. I own it at the moment. I see my ass in the car. It's my first car ever. I mean, just like my natural habit, like a Vietnamese guy, natural habit. I bought it with cash. I own that thing at the moment I bought it. I don't pay interest. I don't own nobody.
Yep.
And then when my friend, he found out that I own the car, and he was like, dude, the car is at $10,000. You pay cash? I'm like, yeah. Like, is it weird? I mean, like,
it's rare.
I mean, like, you build that car with credit. Your credit is already exactly credit. And I'm like, I was like, okay, so what's credit? Like, what's credit? Like, for real?
Yeah. Hey, cash. And it's funny. Here's the thing. Cash is something that people really look at kind of weirdly. They believe credit. They believe credit is what builds wealth, man. Credit ain't what builds wealth. Credit is dangerous. Cash. Debt is dangerous. Cash is king.
It's like cash. You hold it on your hand. You put it on your pocket. You put it under your pillow. You sleep on every night.
Yeah, but see, cash is not easy for people to hold on to, man. They take the cash and they blow it. Now, again, anybody can do what they want to do with their money, but cash is king, but cash flow is aces. See, so I like your mindset already. Hey, look, we're not going in here to finance. If we have to, that's fine, but you got to look at getting the money. Now, you can get the money from other people. See, so there's a lot. It's a mindset fee. It's about learning how money works. And some people can use credit. Some people can use cash. The main thing of it is get the education so that you can use either or, so that you can be successful. So, hey, we're going to go ahead and cut this short, man, because I don't want to make it long. I just want to make it short, sweet, explosive. And if people want it, fine. If they don't want it, hey, there's other people out there doing this. So
it's only like I can call you Uncle Terry.
Hey, nephew Fee.
I can call a day. I reach out to Terry. I have a good conversation. everything is good. I call him Uncle Terry. He's laughing, he's funny. And now after that, I'm gonna watch a movie, get the motivation.
Hey, man, and go to work. Go to work, man. Don't make no excuses. Go to work. Hey, do me a favor. How do you say? Can you say Uncle Terry in Vietnamese so I'll know? Or Uncle? What's the word for uncle in Vietnamese?
So uncle in Vietnamese, chú, chú,
Yoke.
chú.
Could you spell it maybe so I can?
So it's gonna be CHU, chú.
Chew.
Yeah. So because why I thought about it, so because you show me the Rubik, you tell me that real estate is a Rubik cube.
Yeah, the Rubik cube.
Every time you turn the Rubik cube, you see a different thing.
Cube.
And here's another story, a little story about me. So I was a kid. So in my school, in the secondary school,
yeah.
So it was a trend coming up about Rubik cube, and it's only one guy in the whole school knowing how to, playing with the Rubik cube.
Right.
His partners records 1 minute and 30 seconds something. Woo! And he think that he's good, and all the kids was start getting to buy a Rubik cube, and I'm like, okay, everybody's I want to learn how to do it too, but the guy, he was like, nah, I'm not taking anybody.
Oh,
okay. He's a dick. And I'm like, okay, I buy a Rubik cube. I started playing on my own, and then my uncle showed up, and he was like, oh, you have a Rubik cube, huh? Do you know how to play with it? Look like you don't know what you're doing, huh? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. And then he showed me how to do the math. What you need to look at the Rubik cube. And then I learned it. And then I started to get better with it because I keep spinning it. I keep getting better with it. And then I go to school. I beat a kid in front of anybody.
Wow.
I'm that type of kid. I can prove myself. I want to prove myself. I don't do excuse. I prove myself.
Hey, that's interesting. Reason why is because I talk about the Rubik's Cube, how real estate is that way. So, man, you got so many little things about you, man, that I love, and your uncle, taught the nephew, just like I'm going to teach you in real estate. I'll be the uncle, you be the nephew. We're going to solve the Rubik's Cube, man.
Going to solve the Rubik's Cube.
The real estate Rubik's Cube. Nephew Fee, man, it was a real honor, man, to really do this with you. I'm looking forward to working with you, and let's blow this thing up, man. I love evolving. I've been in real estate 40 years, man. I'm still having fun, still a lot I want to do, still a lot of people I want to teach, transform a lot of lives, man, so I can leave a legacy. Nephew Fee, thank you.
You're so real.
Thank you, man.
You're telling that this is my legacy. Do you hear he saying the way he say this is my legacy?
Legacy, man.
Do you know how powerful that is?
Yeah, it ain't.
Pointing his finger.
It ain't about the money, man.
He's sitting there with the pole behind him, with the red truck behind him. He's pointing the finger. I've left this legacy for you. He pointing the finger in my face.
Yeah.
Do you think somebody can do something like that? I want to be like him. I want to be confident like him. I want to be powerful like him.
Oh, man. Stop it, man. Dang, dude. Man. Stop it, Fee. Stop it, man. You making me excited, man. Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you, man. Really.
I can't sleep. I'm working and I go home and I can't sleep. I'm like, why I want to talk to Terry. Oh my God. I want to talk to this guy. And this guy changed my life only 1 week.
Hey, Fee.
In only 1 week already.
Fee, let me tell you, man. My coaches, my mentors that taught me, I feel the same way, man. I got so much love and respect for them because they changed my world, man. Tommy Vu, man, when I watched him on TV and he was showing me there's another way to make it beside going to work and working at a job, working for some boss for 60 hours a week, punching a time clock, man. I didn't want that life. Tommy Vu was saying, hey, look, Terry, if you become really good at real estate, man, you can buy yourself a car. You can buy yourself a house. You can go on vacation. You can have money in the bank. You can buy a boat. You can live a good life. You can leave some generational wealth to your family. I said, Tommy Vu, yes, you're powerful. I like it, man. You're strong. I love what you're doing. I'm in. Here's my credit card. Sold. Hey, Nephew Fee, let's call it, man. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's call it a day.
Call it a day, man. Man, that's the way we're supposed to start every morning. Just the way this conversation is supposed to be about. All right, let's go make it happen now. Have a good one, Nephew Fee. Thanks again. I appreciate you, man. We'll talk soon. All right, take care. Bye.